Hey everybody, I just wanted to touch base with you and finish off our conversation. And it's really perfect timing because we were talking about how you get through things. And one of the things that we talked about is pain, no matter what you're going through. No one's pain is worse than someone else's. So whether, what I've dealt with in dealing with a murder, robbery, home invasion, all the list of things that you've gone through. I just was talking to someone who found out they didn't make student council. That pain is so real right now and hurts just as bad as what you and I feel, because pain is something that we each deal with in our own way. And I've been through 2 mountaintop experiences over the last week, from Colorado to Charlottesville, Virginia, but then there's been this valley in between. And that valley involved the death of a colleague and getting some health results back, and my grandmother realizing we need to call in hospice now. And a lot of us can pull up our bootstraps and do the best we can to keep on trudging and keep on walking. But the best part about being a Christian is you don't have to do that. God will pick you up and carry you through that valley. And through my study in Psalm 23 over the last 6 weeks, that's what we've talked about. As a Christian, we go through the valley. And that's the most awesome part. You don't hang out in the valley forever. It may seem like forever. I know that feeling. But you will walk through. But the one thing I have to make sure of is if you understand what it means to be a Christian, because a lot of people would say they're Christian, but the difference is kind of like on my Instagram post earlier today. Have you given your life to Christ? Because that's what a Christian is. It's not just a person who says, I believe. It's not just a person that goes to church on Sunday, but it's a person who's given their life to following Him on a daily basis. And how we learn how to do that is through His Word. A lot of you may think it's just a book. You may think this right here is just a book. But I've read through this book, and I've based my whole life on this book. And I've come to the conclusion that it is God's ultimate word, and every word is true. If you disagree with me, I want to give you a challenge. When you went to college or you went to any type of school, you had to study and study and study to determine the right way and what the truth was for making the best and being the most successful at what you were trying to accomplish. My question is, if you don't want to accept that this is God's word, can I just ask how much time you've put into really reading it? Have you put 4 years, like college, into it? My question would be, have you spent one whole day, just one day, reading through this book, the whole day? Because, just like I said before, if you seek Him, His word promises you will find Him. How hard have you sought? Because He is there, and He's calling out your name, and He's just waiting to share with you how He would love to carry you through the valley, so that we don't have to focus on all the bad things that have happened, but we'll focus on the victories that come at the mountaintop. And we will just rejoice in those moments. And as Christians, we'll be with each other as friends going through the valley. And we'll support each other. And we won't just say, oh, I'll pray for you. though we will. We'll walk beside you and Jesus, and we'll make sure you get through. I'm off to a weekend of camping and a lot of biking and some serious bike trails we've never done before, and a 60 ropes challenge course that will take us about 3 hours, and we're going to stay in a teepee. So I'm so excited about that. So I hope that you'll have a great weekend. You'll think about what I've said, and you'll take a look at that list you made of all the things that are on your heart right now and that are really hurting you deep down inside, because I have a lot of those too. But what are we doing about it so that we can move on and live every day, even in the midst of our circumstances? Renew our strength in the Lord, and He will carry us. That's my message for this weekend. Mine's starting a little early. Have a great weekend. I'll be back soon. Bye.